What is going on, guys, and welcome back. Zabu is a theory crafter's dream, and today we've got loads of Zabu gameplay for you guys today, as I'll be experimenting with a vast amount of different decks, taking full advantage of all the busted forecast combos he provides. Now, I'll primarily be using the deck builds and shells from my Zabu video yesterday that covered the majority of the archetypes out there. I know you guys want more gameplay videos, so sit back, relax, let's jump into the battles. All right, folks, we've got Zabu Control, and my gosh, guys, there's so many different Control Zabu decks. I think that it might quite possibly be the best archetype for him. But that also being said, like, Spider-Man and him are just, like, the best combo, so maybe it's just that. But there's so many things I like in the deck. There's a lot of ways that I think we can win. So what we're going to do is, obviously, we're going to rely on Daredevil doing the early stuff, and we're going to play Zabu and have some crazy combos of either playing Arrow with an Absorbing Man, like a couple different combos to make it work. And good God Almighty, we just got Onslaught Citadel to help us out even more. Absolute craziness. And we do have Kingpin and other options as well if we do want to go ahead and take advantage of moving cards over. And here we go, guys. Good gosh, we are ready to go. He played Zabu as well, and look at this madness. Absolutely crazy. So let's play Rescue left side. We can either shut him down this turn, but because he's got Zabu, I think he's going to do the same. And I think missing out on a turn is going to be pretty detrimental to him. So I might hit him up early and shut him down this turn. That's an option. It's kind of fun. You have a lot of different ways to play it. But if you look at our cards, like, there's really not any other play that we can do. We're doing it. I got nervous about it. We're gonna do it. We're playing in the vault now because you can't play in that the next. You can't play in that in the next turn. So we shut him down from playing in the vault now. Strange Academy definitely is gonna add some weirdness about it. I panicked. I'm not gonna lie. I panicked, and we had to play pretty quickly at the end there. But I think this will be good enough for us. Tuma's a ton of power to play in the middle there, so props to him. But we also gonna see what he's gonna play on that left side, and with him not being able to fill up his cards, we have Kingpin to use to our advantage. He's playing nothing this turn. Yo, you guys ready for some big brain play here? This is some big brain play. We're going to go Invisible Woman, Kingpin. That's going to hide Kingpin, so I don't think he's going to move with Strange Academy. Our Rescue, that's now 9, will move, hopefully to the Vault. If not, it'll go to Onslaught Citadel. But either way, we're going to be able to move cards to Kingpin on this turn. Boom, baby. We're winning there, so he has to commit to that middle. And now we've got Kingpin with Arrow. If we just play Arrow, which is what we're going to do, they all die. They all die a sad death. So let's go ahead and snap and risk it, huh? Now, there's, like I said, there's a lot of different ways to play Control with him. I think that we could potentially do something that's not Kingpin. Oh, he's Simpcat's confident. Okay. What do you got? What do you got for us, buddy? So there's the reveal of Kingpin. He did play 2 cards on that lane. Is it over an 8? Is it over an 8? You're not so confident anymore. You're not so confident. There you go, guys. Wow. Gotta love the Kingpin action. Gotta respect the pin. That was awesome. So we're working with a Zabu Death deck, and the opening hand is perfectly fine with me. Again, we're going to try to get some destruction going on so that we can play Death for cheap and Moon Girl to Death, and Moon Girl are forecast options to really get things going. Shuri's the perfect play to tag with Death for some just greatness to happen. Now, Carnage is not revealed this turn. We're going to hang on to him, not do anything yet. We don't have any dire needs to do anything this turn. If we don't get any options that we need, we can always Zabu and then Shuri, our strongest card. And then we're going to Artem Zola that card. That's kind of our backup fail-safe. And right now, it's kind of looking that way. Now, the best news about that is Shuri is about to give a stupid amount of power to something. Because we can go ahead and copy her like a million times. Other option we could do is just play Hulkbuster and have him go into himself a billion times as well for like a supercharge card. And then Artem Zola that. Kind of a tough option. Like, whatever we copied with Shuri, Whatever we copy with Sherry would be, like, so much power. However, it might be better just to Arnim Zola a, like, insanely strong Hulkbuster. Now, this is a problem. This is an issue. Hold up. We play Deadpool, Hulkbuster. This is also a time where I would love to snap, but I want the combo to work out. So I'm not going to do anything. Now, sadly, the only issue with this is I think we're going to get a lot of Deadpools here instead of the Hulkbusters. But I hope that with Hulkbuster and the interaction that he has, I'm hoping that we keep one lane. We're going to keep one lane free for our Carnage to eat all of these Deadpools up. Now, Sherry probably was the better idea. I played that wrong. Shit, I played that so wrong. Ah, bummer. That's on me, guys. But luckily, we could go and kill Monger still and get that. And this is why Sherry's going to be awesome to help us out later, too. Yeah, so I played that wrong. That's on me. The late nights getting to me. Let's go play Shuri this turn. And then no matter what, we're going to get these Deadpools back. We're not going to pull another card, unfortunately. However, we really don't need to. One of those Deadpools are going to be worth 20 from our Shuri. So that's already enough to win a lane. And if we had one more energy, one more, we could go with the craziness that would be the Arnim Zola play. So we're looking strong here, man. This guy would have to have a lot go his way. That's 20 multiplied a billion times. I don't think we need to do it on that lane. I'd probably play it on the middle lane, have a 20 there. This would go to 40. You don't want to do that, my guy. And then just to contest this, we'll get ourselves like a decently strong Carnage. So what? We got 20, 40. Dude, this guy shouldn't have snapped here. It doesn't really matter what he's going to play. This is a risky move. Only difference is we're going to do that to contend. So even with the misplay, like we could have won in two different ways. We could have had the supercharged Deadpool with all the Shuris on Bar Sinister, but we couldn't copy that much because of Bar Sinister being full. Or we've got this as an option. And he's going to be able to copy it. But the thing is, that's beautiful. He's going to leader our ass. That's a bummer. But the good news is Shuri, unfortunately, is not going to give him the extra power. So that means we're going to win on that lane. And on top of that, we're also going to have more because our Zabu is already there. So we won on all three lanes. We made leader look like the clown that he is. Actually, we didn't win on the left lane. That's okay. And there we go. So some misplays. That was a bit weird and different than I want to play it. And we didn't have Moon Girl, Death, Absorbing Man. But it's still like the premise of the deck, and that is a cheap Sherry. Take advantage of that with either a high Deadpool, or you can use things like Venom or Arnim Zola, or even multiple deaths for 24. So that was a fun one. All right, guys. So I realized we need more death. We need more death in this deck. All right, guys. So I've tried to go ahead and put in Bast, and then we also included Squirrel Girl. We're going to kill more animals with this deck to go ahead and get Killmonger to reduce that death rate and help us out here. Never did I think I'd be putting in SG in a deck this late, but I like the call. And now we're going to hope we get Zabu to have some fun. Cloning Labs will be interesting. If we can get Death, we're good to go because he's going to be doing Destruction as well. So we've got a lot of things kind of working in our favor. We don't really need to play her this turn. And we're going to help him out if we play Killmonger this turn. So we're kind of in a bit of a weird place. But I think we're going to do this. Give us another one just in case. Just in case we need to do more. Here's Deathlock. Carnage would have been huge there for Cloning Labs, but he didn't get that. Fantastic. Okay. So, we need our boy Zabu. Number one. We need our boy Zabu. Number two, there's just going to be mass destructions of animals right now. I mean, we're about to have a lot of dead squirrels happen. Hopefully, we get Death, because this is all for Lady Death, guys. The whole thing here is for Death. Well, bam, killed a million. I mean, he's clearly got Death as well. And he got his Zabu. This guy got so much luckier than we did. Well, this is cool. We got the Death. We got the win, I think, too. Holy crap. All right, guys, so this is an obvious play, right? Essentially, we have Shuri, Death, right? So we get a new Shuri back. We get a new Death back. oh yeah, the death is 24. We play another Sherry and have a 48 death, or we play the 24 death and Arnim Zola it twice. This is going to be a snapper for me. And I think he thinks he's got the advantage, which to be fair, it looks like he does to his eyes. I'm going to snap here. Dude, that's a lot of power to deal with. I don't think he can keep up with the heat. Oh, he's snapping too. Let's go. Execute Order 66. By the way, name's a 10 out of 10. Even if we beat you, I love you. That's why he's snapping, huh? This guy is he's gonna put it together that this is about to hit him. He's about to put together that I just got 2 clones of that, and he's probably getting the hell out of dodge. He's getting out of here, guys. Woof. So this is the fun option. Right, we just bomb that over there. The only risky part of that is Mojo World. I guess if he like went wild with that, he could do that instead. So because of Mojo World, if he happened to fill that, he would win. Like power doesn't win that. I think this is what we're going to go with. That's 48 right side to cover our bases there. All right, so we would have tied him on Mojo World. Have fun with that 48 burger. Look at that. We got Noel. We got Noel, too, for what it's worth. Wow. So, new interaction. Cloning labs with enough death combined with a Sherry that only costs 2 is insane. Or not even 2. A Sherry that costs 4. Wow, that worked. And we didn't even have Zabu on a Zabu and Death guide. But it doesn't matter because you guys see the premise of playing the Sherry Death is why I built this deck. And I do think that the addition of this little lady is helping out Killmonger and get more death on the board than the initial build that I had. Now, of course, people, we've got to play a little bit of Zabu Zero Nuke. And this has already been a deck that I have loved for a long time. But we have not played it with Zabu yet for you guys. And I think this is going to be one that does really good on this meta. I'm starting to see the rise of kind of the Sherry Zero decks across the board, and I love that people are starting to give it a bit more of a chance. So even playing something as simple as Zero Lizard here for the value isn't a bad idea, especially because we're going to get double of all that. So we're going to go ahead and hit that up right on this turn, and then we're going to try to hope for Zabu here pretty early on. All right, so he's playing Maximus. He's going to give us 2 cards. That gives us Zabu. We would have gotten him on turn 4 if it wasn't for that. So appreciate you, Law. And this is where things are going to get out of control. So on this turn, we're going to hit up Zabu right side. We don't have to worry about the negative bonus because Luke Cage is coming in clutch. You can have Wong in this deck. There's a lot of cards you can play here, but we're going to go with the Luke Cage combo.
Wind.
Helps us out with like Typhoid Mary if we don't get 0 with the Zabu that we have. But either way, he's going to get rid of that, and it looks like he's playing a bit of a counter deck here, so we got to be somewhat careful of that, because odds are he's got like a Shang-Chi under his belt. So, we've got a Sherry Red Skull play that's going to be filthy on turn 6, but as of now, we need to play probably this combo, if I had to guess. We could go with a Sherry Typhoid, and this is where like Zabu gets out of control. Because for 4 energy, we're getting 22 power. I mean, that's just unheard of. And we have Luke Cage to counteract that. So I think that there's 2 ways to look at it. Because we do have Arnim Zola as well. And what I'll probably do is we'll play Sherry here. And then we're going to play Typhoid either in the middle to set up with our Arnim Zola. I think this is what we'll do. We'll play Luke Cage and Sherry this turn. Next turn, we're going to play Red Skull. And then we'll kind of see what we need to do from here. So if he beats us in this lane, that's fine. Even better. All good. Not even better, but it's fine. We do have Arnim Zola to get over to that if we do need to. And let's look at our options. So really all we have to do to secure the win here, guys, if I'm being honest, is play a Red Skull right here. Now, it's going to give a little bit of bonus, but the thing is we're getting ourselves a whopping 60 burger of a Red Skull, and then we're going to be able to play a Taskmaster to get the dubs there. So again, the thing is We got to expect a Shang-Chi. If he snaps, he has Shang-Chi. If he doesn't snap, I don't think he has the Shang. Now, obviously, we're going to go with the Taskmaster play. He's not snapping, so if he does have Shang-Chi, that's fine. But there's no way he's going to beat the 60. And look at that. He's going to have what? Maybe Silver Surfer here? Killmonger? That's not going to do it. All right, so there's multiple win conditions with the deck. We got most of the cards that we need, but I think Zabu just provides a lot of value. Arguably, the best way to play it typically is to set one of these giant bombs like the Red Skull or that Typhoid that we had earlier in a lane by themselves, and then we go ahead and Arnim Zola into that lane. Superflow was the only lane we left empty, so it was a bit different that round, but damn, that was awesome. All right, guys, so we got the Devil Kitty action going on. Perfect curve of some hands here. Let's get ourselves some cards for free. Don't kill... Ooh, Papa Thanos going down. He might even snap thinking he's got the edge there. We got a Hela. I'll take useless for 5,000. However, we can still make this work. So let's get Daredevil down. We can't play him on Clintar. He's got a destroy deck, which we can navigate. I feel like somewhat easy. Nexus is great for destroy, but since he's already kind of played there, we have a bit of an advantage. If he overcommits Nexus, we'll play Reality Stone on top of that. So really like our odds here. And we got Zabu. So at this point, our only con is Papa Thanos is he's dead. This is post in-game. And so we have stones that we're mainly just going to use for the tech cards, which is great because that's what they're good for. Yep. So again, we kind of want him to overcommit to Nexus, and then we just zap that thing at the end. If not, we can certainly play a pretty damn strong Nexus with like Soulstone as a 1-3. Technically a 1-7 on Nexus with its negative ability. Or She-Hulk just giving us a pretty big power play as well. So if he has nothing to change Nexus, which I don't think he does, these numbers are all silly, right? Like they don't matter. So we're going to play Soulstone now, She-Hulk next turn, and just kind of see what he's got going on. I think this guy's probably relying on death this turn. He's probably going to play Wave, right? We can expect him to just not do anything different than last season. Good thing is we get to see what he's doing. So we're probably going to play She-Hulk with a couple of options. And we got death. Okay. Let's hit him with the She-Hulk. And then we kind of want to keep our power, so we're going to go with the Time Stone here. Get a card back. And we'll either play Devil Dinosaur for a little bit. We could play Hela. We have a couple of things. We kind of want to keep our cards here, though. And I'm not like 1,000% sold that we want the Nexus, but I think we do. I think it's going to be impossible for him. And honestly, it's thanks to the stone over here, man. This bad boy is rocking massive disadvantages to him. So we're up 16-15. This ought to do it. This ought to do it. So that's +2 for each card in your hand. Obviously, we got 5, so he's 13 on top of that. He could definitely... There's some options for him to beat that. For giggles, we could throw down these. They're going to give us cards back. But, like, do we want to gamble with that? I don't know. Like, maybe? They give us cards back, right? So, in our deck, don't even need to click that. We have 6 cards. I don't know. It adds extra power. It's not that much, but I'm a little unsure about this guy right here. Like, watch this change this to something that just royally screws me. And we already kind of have it in the bag. We're going to do it. But we're going to snap. So if this guy leaves, he leaves. If he doesn't, then we win. What you got, Hex? Because, let's see, like, if he has Null, that's a great play on Nexus. That's the only thing. If he has Null, man, he just had the perfect hand for Nexus. Outside of that, is that Null? It's 1 card. Is that Null? Don't do it. Don't be Null. He hasn't destroyed that much. So Car plays a free hit. Well, okay. Victory. Well then, funny enough, the Reality Stone could have massively screwed us over. Like, I usually do not play location changers this late, but whew, it was close. But hey, there you go. That's a decent example. We didn't really get to capitalize on Zabu, sadly. We played virtually no forecast cards. Papa Thanos died, so we didn't get to see that either. But we got the stones out outside the Mind Stone, and yeah, there you go. Always get the full hand with Devil because of just Moon Girl and the stones, and worked out for us. All right, so I thought it would be fun to do a Cerebro 3 with Zabu. Just with the crazy combo of Absorbing Man and Spider-Man. This is a deck I'm already running with Valkyrae, but I thought that Zabu could definitely add some value to the deck. So we're going to go ahead and test it out. I plan on doing a video on this either way, but let's see how this goes. So we're going up against Kraken here, and we've got one of our initial cards I was looking for. We've got the Bast to go ahead and set everybody to 3. So we'll do that for an instant great Wasp, and we've got Cerebro as well. So pretty strong opening hand, and we're going to look to try to get Zabu early on. So we're going up against a Daredevil deck. Probably control Spider-Man with Zabu if I had to take a stab on it. And it looks like our opponent is already snapping. And so with that in mind, we want to try to set up well in advance to go against Zabu here. So what I think I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to go Cerebro early, believe it or not, followed by Mystique. And then I'll play Wasp on the next turn to really set us up. I expect this to maybe be Zabu here. Yep. Now, this is a video to showcase Zabu, but we're going to see so much of this while we play today. So I expect that to be hitting us pretty soon here. And down goes Ruin. So that's a little bit of a bummer for us, but we still can capitalize off this. And with that being said, we already have Cerebro that looks pretty good. So I think what we'll do is we're going to hit up... Let's go probably Mystique. The middle's almost a wash already. Like that, this is almost a dead location with what we have. So I might throw Mystique there, and then we're going to put Wasp on the right side here. No matter what, he's going to see what we're doing next turn, so we got to be careful. And really, any 3-cost card we play now is just going to be major for us. All right, good. So we gave up the rescue lane, which is fine. He's going to win that either way. And this is where Valkyrae is going to be absolutely clutch for us. Now, if we had Zabu, this is where we could play Absorbing Man and Spider-Man, but we can't. Did not pull him on this game. I think we'll go with Spider-Man left side. Now, if we can pull, if you look at the cards we have left, anything we have left is going to work in our favor because we can simply just boost those bad boys up to about 9 power overall. And Kraken here is really deciding what he'd like to do. We know he's going to get the middle. I don't have to worry about that. My hope is he plays a big card here that we can just Shang-Chi next turn. All right, so what is he playing left? Good news is our right lane is still open. That's going to be huge for us. And he's going to spider back. So that is exactly what we wanted, right? We spidered him. No big deal. He's going to try to go off the big pop from Omega Red, which will give him 4 extra energy. And if he does nothing with Sunspot, he theoretically could win. He theoretically could win with just that. But if he had to play a card big enough in here to get that separation, he's not going to be able to dedicate enough to Sunspot. Possibly he'll do Onslaught and that'll win it. I think we're going to risk it just with the deck that he's running. +4 won't win it, and then he's probably relying on stuff over here to go ahead and do the job for him. It might be as simple enough as this right here. 18, set him back down to, what is that, 9? I think it's worth the risk. It's not worth the snap, but let's see what he decides to do. So he's going to go Warpath. Sarah was his big move to get up. He did not even get up by 10. And then we reset him, and we won. So, there we go. We didn't have Zabu. We worked out pretty well. All right, guys. Let's play one more Cerebro game, and we're going against I don't even know what his name is. Okay, so starting hand, not bad. We've got Mystique, Wasp, Shang-Chi, and Rhino. Some decent foundation to help us out. We need, most likely, at this point, either Bust or Cerebro to kind of dictate the way the game's going to go. I would like to have a Cerebro game with you guys just to showcase how that works with the deck and with, obviously, Zabu. Now, we didn't get Zabu yet. We're going to just hope and pray that we do get him. We're not going to reveal anything that we're working on. And at the current moment, we've got really nothing location-wise that affects our play. Scorpion's a bummer, but Valkyrie's going to fix that. And we have Dream Dimension. All right, so Zabu came at the right time. Hell yeah. Let's get him down, and now we've got Spider-Man to discount and Shang-Chi to counter what he's doing. Okay, kind of interesting. So, Absorbing Man would be huge to get here. Obviously, Valkyrie we would love to have as well. I think out of all of the options, this is kind of crazy. This is a little bit risky, but we've got like a lot of cheap free plays at the moment. I think I'm just going to copy Zabu on this play. Like, we might as well get the 1. And then, like, this is going to allow us to have kind of that miracle turn 3 that we can play with. Now, Valkyrie would be the perfect card here. But we won't even be able to play her because of Dream Dimension. But we'll also take Absorbing Man. And look at this, guys. This is so filthy. And this is why this combo is crazy. Them at 1 cost is even, like, more buku crazy. But this is something that's just pure mean. So we're going to lock them out of both those lanes. They can do absolutely nothing. We're going to put Wasp over here. Yeah, we're going to put Wasp over here. If we get Valkyrie, boom, we're great to go. We can reset the lane and probably win that. If not, we'll be fine. And we can counter whatever he's going to do with Shang-Chi next turn. Let's go ahead and lock both those lanes down. Get that master control. Not going to snap.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Yeah, he's out of here. He's gone. He's gone, so. And he doesn't know what we have, too. We could have anything. So, odds are he's not going to stay with us here. But, dude, that's just one small showcase. Now, I forgot we can't use her here. That's, like, the ultimate place to use her. But no matter what, right? Doesn't matter what he did. Even Dr. Doom, I think we could outbeat here. Hell, we have initiative. Let's just get rid of the Dr. Doom with that. And, we're good. Because the only place he can even play would be Killmonger. We're not going to snap. Maybe he stays. Again, maybe he's got Dr. Doom. He is staying. That's beyond shocking. And he had Killmonger, which wouldn't have won it anyway because he would have nothing in that lane. So, okay. There you go. That was a different battle, but it showcased the craziness of obviously Spider-Man and Absorbing Man. All right, guys, that is going to do it for our gameplay video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I've seen more comments about wanting more gameplay videos, and I'll definitely take the feedback from this one as an indication if you guys want more of these this season. It was fun testing out the different combos, and Zabu is just going to be, we're just getting started with what he's going to bring to the meta from Marvel Snap. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And of course, we'll see you in the next one. Happy snapping.